Big Sheep's here, all alone this week, bringing you another episode of the Sunday Sheepcast. This one may be a little rough, guys. Just right on cue, there we go. This one may be a little bit rough. I've had 1 hour of sleep in the last 24 hours, trying to get myself back on a normal human's schedule because I start work on Monday at a bootleg Amazon. And yeah, Dylan can't make it this week. He's on vacation again. Must be nice to go on so many vacations. I guess he doesn't have internet where he's at. I reached out to a couple people to see if they wanted to co-host with me tonight, but it was very short notice, so you guys are stuck with a very ragged looking Big Sheep tonight. Literally not even wearing pants. So tonight we have a special guest, Seb, or Sebastian, of the One Piece Meth. He is also in a band called Tweak, I believe, but we'll go into more about him here shortly. In the following weeks, we have, I think the only one I can give away right now is Frontier. That's going to be next week, if I'm not mistaken. And then we have a couple surprises up our sleeve, so we'll see how all that goes. Then, some other news that I had was, if you are waiting for a package from us, a giveaway package, I am currently still waiting on my package from Justin Pearson. So as soon as I get that package, I will go to the post office the same day and make sure that everybody else gets their stuff. I know there's a couple people waiting on this right now. There is Keith and I are working on a little surprise that we're not going to tell anybody about yet, but it's top secret and it's going to be fucking awesome. This week I have done a whole lot of nothing, really. I sang karaoke for the first time in a year sober, and it was fucking... That's the first time I've ever really experienced stage fright, because Dylan is out of town this week. Sorry, Ricky. And I don't know who that is, but somebody just dropped by to say diarrhea. We run a classy show here, guys. I really feel like if anything hurts us in the long run, it's gonna be like dick and fart humor. But who knows? It might set us apart from the rest of these fucking chuckleheads. Oh, look at Roger messaging me back now. So, let's see. I don't know if I have much else to talk about. I don't think I do. I just hung out this week. Didn't really do much. Oh yeah, I got my car back today. 1975 Dodge Dart, and it's a pile of shit. It's been in the shop for about 6 months, and had a huge run-in with the fucking company that was doing the labor on my vehicle. So yeah, just a lot of stress. Nothing really that great this week, fellas. But I guess since Dylan isn't here to chat it up with me, I can just go ahead and see what Seb's doing. This is going to be a tricky transition. Let me get this over here first. Sorry about this, guys. Hello.
Hey, 1 second.
Yeah, let me switch my camera over real quick, and then you'll be able to see me.
Alright, sorry.
You're all good. Alright. There we go. We're ready to go. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
I don't really know what to say. I'm Seb. I play a bunch of weird noise bands. I don't really know.
What actual projects have you been in?
So the first band I was in was Cadence Fox, and then I was in this band Other Masquerades for like 3-4 years, and then currently I play in Tweak, Split Tongue, Carnivores at Grace. Shit, I feel like there's one more. I don't. Oh yeah, Cadence Fox still, and then Meth is like my solo project that I just kind of do randomly, I guess.
So out of all your, projects that you've had, which one would you say is like you're the most passionate about?
I don't know. It bounces around a lot. Like they all kind of give me different outlets for different things. I mean, I've been in Cadence on and off for like 8 years now, and I mean that one's just been like, I've always had that band, and that's always been like a really good creative outlet for just like doing a bunch of weird experimentation stuff. But like currently I'd probably have to go with Tweak, just because I don't know, they kind of like we've all just wanted to like make music that scares people, and I think we're finally like sinking really well into that. So like I don't know, it's just that noise element and just being kind of scary is what we just like doing. So
what's the obsession with amphetamines?
No, I know. They brought that up on the Math cast that I didn't even like make the connection with it or anything. And they started talking about that, and I was like, oh, I guess I just come off like a freaking like drug addict. I don't know. But
yeah, I actually haven't got a chance to sit down and listen to their last cast. Is it a good one?
Yeah, no, it was solid all around. It was fucking tight. Just, I mean, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I love Christian, man. He's doing awesome things for the scene, and he's an awesome dude. He's helped us out so ridiculously. It's just, I wish I could return the favor, but we're not there yet, Christian.
Yeah, I feel the same, man. Like, he just always shouts us out like a bunch of whatever the hell that I'm shitting out that week. Like, and he's always just like passing it on, and I appreciate that a lot because he doesn't have to do that. So. But, no.
Ricky Reed in the comments says, status on the band you were raising for Space Cowboys or whatever. I do believe that See Space Cowboy is home. And I know that their fans have helped them out tremendously. I don't know if they're at the point to where they were, but I know that they're definitely not coming out of this empty-handed, and they are going to continue to make music, and everything should be peachy. Seb, do you like Sebastian or Seb?
Seb is preferred.
Okay.
Sebastian's my work name. But
see, I have this like weird trigger for myself that I have to like go by Nicholas because Nick was a horrible person. Like that's what everybody called me like growing up and shit. So now I'm like, I'm an adult, so I'm Nicholas.
I was actually going to ask you that. I wasn't sure if it was just so that's good to know before I stop dropping.
Christian
Next.
says Seb.
Yeah.
Could you do me a favor and pull up the cast on your phone so you can kind of watch comments since I don't
I actually already have it up.
Okay,
so,
awesome. Because I don't have a co-host this week, so I gotta jump around from my notes that are in my phone and everything else. It's gonna be a fucking shit show.
Oh yeah, no problem.
But so as you guys know, if you watch this normally, you guys feel free to ask anything you like in the questions, and we will make sure to get as many as possible answered. If you guys could help us out dearly and share this video onto your page or invite people or whatever the case, so we can get some more viewers in here. And the more interaction that you guys have with us, the better the show comes out. And as always, like, we encourage people to troll. We haven't had anybody be a real dick yet, so we're trying to see that happen.
You don't know my friends.
We've had a couple chuckleheads in the comments before, but we've never had anybody just outright been an asshole. So
yeah, I mean, I don't know. Hopefully not today, but who knows?
All right, let me get my notes up here, and then we can hop into this.
All right. Oh shit.
So how long have you been playing music for?
I've been playing in bands since like 2005 probably, and then just like since then probably, so like 12 years. Jesus Christ, 12 years now.
Have you ever had like any kind of training whatsoever, like guitar classes, band in high school or anything like that?
No, I took like 4 drum lessons in like 6th grade and then re-picked drums up like, I don't know, like 4 years after the fact. So I don't know how much I retained from that, but just mostly self-taught, and then just a lot of dicking around, I guess. I don't really know.
Right on. So what was... Well, I guess we can talk about more than Meth in this interview, since
yeah,
we're covering you as an artist, and we're not just be like, oh, this is Meth. So what has been your latest release for each active project?
Oh shit. Fuck. Split Tongue released like an EP last year. It was like our first actual EP, and then we're actually re-releasing that EP. I don't even know if I'm supposed to say that until like next Friday, but I don't really care. But we're re-releasing that EP with an extra song. It's supposed to go up next week, and then Cadence Fox. We haven't released anything really since like 2013, but we're recording right now. Like another EP. Tweak. We released an LP. I'm Overcome with Hate last year, and are working on a split with Black Nail actually right now. So that'll be cool. There's Christian asking about the meth fixation.
We already covered it, Christian.
Yeah.
Seb is secretly a junkie.
Yeah. And then what else am I in? And then yeah, the meth thing was last month, and then we did it was like me and the guitarist from Other Masquerades like wrote, I think it was like 5 songs in like a day, and then
that's the way to do it, I find.
Yeah, it was actually like really.
I was in a 2-piece grind band, and we literally set up we were called Chainsaw Teeth, and I've never played guitar before in my life, and my friends never played drums before, but I happened to come across a drum set and a guitar. So I had like 2 little starter amps that I linked them together and then like pointed them towards each other, so it would just like loop crazy noises when I played. And then we had like respirators and put microphones in both the respirators, so like all the vocals were like super muffled and whatnot. But we hung a fucking digital camera. This was way back before like anything awesome for recording.
Yeah.
I think we did have a like a 4-track cassette recorder, but we did it with a digital camera, hung it from the little string on the top of the garage, and literally blasted out like 27 songs. Like no practice, no rehearsal, just make sure we all stop and start at the same time. And once we had those recordings, we're like, yeah, we can play shows now.
Yeah, dude, that's the fucking way, man. Like, it's like as long as you start and stop same time, like no one's gonna fucking tell the difference either way.
Exactly.
Like, so,
and
it's just
believe it or not, that's the only band that ever created anything that actually went to distro. We did a split cassette tape with a band called Mark of Buddha. And I think they're from like Fort Lauderdale, Florida, or something like that. And yeah, actually, it was weird because we had there was actually fans from, I think it was like Brazil or something like that. But these like younger, like 14, 15-year-old kids had made their own shirts that said Chainsaw Teeth. And they sent us pictures, and they're like, "Send us free merch. We're poor." And I was like, "Dude, we don't have merch." Like,
yeah, I was gonna say, like,
are you kidding? We don't have anything.
We played with this band like last week. They're called Funeral, and they didn't have any merch, and they just took plastic cups and wrote their fucking band name on it, and they were just like, "Yeah, no, this is our merch."
That's awesome.
Yeah, that would probably do.
There was one of my friends' bands in high school was called the Hoagies, and they just went to like fucking Goodwill and shit and found the weirdest like shirts and like plastic dinosaurs and like all kinds of shit and just wrote the Hoagies on it, and that was their merch. So
that's awesome.
Christian Alvarez asks, "What are your top 5 most influential artists, please?"
God, that's my stupid brother.
He's like, "You know my influences, dickhead."
Yeah. Shit. So, top 5 most influential.
God, Jesus, Moses.
Oh well, yeah,
Virgin
Moses
Mary.
4 times actually, because he has that superpower. Likes water a lot.
Superpower of being extremely drunk and building an ungodly big ark at the age of like 200.
Yeah.
And then summoning
that's
two of each creature from all points of the earth to come get in his boat.
I think they have like, is it Kentucky that they have like that replica ark?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Like, I don't know. I heard
must
something
have been
about
fucking
it.
huge. And
yeah,
I don't really like Joe Rogan to like a certain extent, but I will say that his like depiction of Moses was the most spot on depiction I've ever heard in my life, and it was so fucking hilarious. He's like, but
what was that?
I mean, it was really kind of like controversial and sketchy to talk about, but he was saying like a handicapped person could understand that story is fake because he's like, you know, he's like, animals eat other animals. This guy was a drunk and was 200 years old. That's kind of a big task to take on. You know what I mean? It was like, he was just going on and on about it, but it was just, I like the points that he made. They were pretty good. Anyway, I don't know why the fuck we're talking about Moses right now.
I don't know. Jesus.
We get off track sometimes.
No, that's totally fine.
Yeah, what are your influences?
Oh, god damn. I think, oddly enough, probably like number 1 would probably be like Sonic Youth in general. Just, I don't know. They were like the first like noise band I had ever like listened to. They had all those like weird.
We've definitely heard weirder.
Yeah.
On our last show, somebody said Fiona Apple.
Oh, really? Hell yeah. Yeah, I know. It's like Sonic Youth's probably like just that band in general. Number 1. Shit, this is. I mean, John Carroll and Zack Hill for just like drumming in general, and just, I don't know, just their styles. Like John Carroll's ability to hop from just fucking jazz to metal. Like, I don't know, he was like the reason I bought like a double bass pedal when I first started drumming and shit, and like
you know,
just
I
like
wanted to I want to incorporate like talk show radio shit and have like a little soundboard. You know what I mean? And right then and there, just everybody imagined that I hit one that was Barry B. Benson going, "You like jazz?" Or proceed.
God damn. Dude, oh my god. Like, what the fuck's with all that B-movie shit? Like,
so
like in the last like year, even, just, I don't know. Just like all that speed up, like every time it says, they say B, and yeah, okay, yeah, there they all go.
I have to say, I like your friends already.
Yeah.
Zack says top 5 Bibles, please.
Zack's actually the fucking dude who records like everything. I don't know, he's a piece of shit. I hate him.
But Tremens, how do you say that name?
Tremens.
Tremens says, please name at least one cordless drill.
The local Sherishaw. It's a double battery dual wield, runs on energy from the moon.
Flux capacitor.
Yeah, flux capacitor. Yeah, no, I don't know. Shit. So what is that? 3? I mean, Zach Hill. I don't know. Zach Hill's just fucking stupid. Like, I don't know. Fuck. Like, as far as like, oh man, Fear Before. Like,
you know, if you're ever gonna have to do like any interviews ever again, you're gonna have to know the answer to that question.
I know, right? Like, I'm gonna have to like plan, like, just name it robotically. Like, I don't know.
Sylvia wants to know, being in so many bands, how many shows have you played?
I have a list somewhere that I haven't updated in a while, but last I checked, it was like 250 something. I don't know, but I mean, I don't know. We don't tour like a bunch or anything. It's just a lot of like local stuff and just hopping around. But I don't know. Between that and like throwing shows and I don't know, just a lot of shit.
Donnie wants to know, what do you think about this current episode of Twin Peaks?
I can't watch it yet. I have to like fully invest. I have to immerse myself in whatever the hell's going on in that. I just want to go scuba diving now. I don't know. Watch Twin Peaks. This episode was fucking Matthew crying again.
Ricky wants to know, would you rather play the gnarliest Gibson or Fender?
I just want to play something that works, to be honest. I'm not a guitar guy, so I don't really know.
Whichever one sounds noisiest.
Yeah, whatever one's like kind of like fucked up, like just give me that one. Whatever has more feedback.
Kevin wants to know top 5 Horse the Band songs.
Oh shit! Okay, that's
a fucking great question.
Yeah, that's a really good question. Fuck. I might have to start with Big Business. And then Taken by Vultures. Then fucking God damn it. I'm horrible at song names, but it's that stupid one on a fucking, it's like something Raptor. Why can't I fucking think of it? I think it's just Sex Raptor. But I don't think that's right. And then probably fucking Million Exploding Suns, and then Black Hole after that. Just a big sucker for Mechanical Hand in general.
Yeah,
but
sure.
Yeah.
What's the song that starts out and is like, Gore! It goes on? That's,
is that on Mechanical Hand?
I think it's like the first or second song.
It might be Birdo.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's
okay.
what it is. That's my favorite.
Like with
one.
that weird break.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
For sure. I fucking love Horse the Band. I was actually like fortunate enough to yeah, everybody's like Birdo. Sorry guys.
Yeah.
Sorry. You're talking to a guy who literally I never paid for music. I never had physical copies of music. All I did was download torrents like a fucking nerd.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
And I just would put them on blank CDs.
Yeah. I literally
say,
still do that.
Track
I don't
1,
have
track 2, track blah. But Kevin,
did you ever watch Earth Tour?
What's that?
Their like 10-hour documentary.
No, I would just download torrents to find new music, and
okay.
I remember I found this one torrent was like the fucking holy grail. It was called Music That'll Make You Dance, and it was the first torrent that I ever heard like the Sawtooth Grand was on there, Great Redneck Hope was on there. Thumbscrew was on there. Fucking dude, just I can't even list all the great bands that were on that torrent. And that's like what got me into this genre. It's so strange. Fucking Cutting Pink with Knives was on there. Johnny Cage's Fake was on there.
That's so
yeah, just insanity. It was awesome to stumble across that. I'm sorry, dude. You got to keep me on track because I just.
Oh no!
without Dylan here, I will fucking start rambling.
No, that's totally fine. I'm like really bad at talking in general, so like, but no, I think like oddly enough, the first bands I like heard in like this genre was actually like my brother's friends played like a cover show, and I'd never heard of like any of the bands they were playing. I was in like 7th grade, and they covered Red Wedding by The Bled, and then they played like 20th Century Was Entirely Mine by Fear Before, and then Crimes by Blood Brothers. And I was like, what the fuck is all this? Like, this is really weird. And I remember going home and listening to Blood Brothers that night, and I fucking hated it. Like, I just like could not get into it. And then, I mean, I just kept listening to it, and eventually, like, it stuck. And then, but no, I mean, Johnny Whitney's vocals, like, I mean, I feel like no one likes those like right off the bat. If like that's like the first thing that you hear in like that style, like it's very much an acquired taste. But like, yeah, I just thought it was funny.
Your brother says that he can't believe he's missing Game of Thrones for this.
No one said he had to watch it. No one said he had to be here.
You know, I've never seen 1 second of one episode of Game of Thrones in my entire life.
I started it once, and I was like, this is going to be a really long investment, and I just didn't even. I was like, I don't have the time for this.
I'm not into, like, old shit. Like, if I'm looking at it and it takes place in the past, or it just looks shitty and old, I don't want to watch it. It doesn't. I'm like a sci-fi guy, you know. I like aliens and shit. I don't want to fucking play Skyrim.
I think like the only thing like that too, like, and of course I'm fucking bringing it up, but like, I mean, I play a shit ton of Magic the Gathering, but that's really it. Like in that realm. But like outside of that, like, not really into like wizards and shit. Like, I don't know. I don't even really know what Game of Thrones is about, to be honest. Like,
so, with Meth, have you ever performed a show live?
No. I'm trying to work on it. And find like musicians. I know like 2 or 3 of the guys in Black Nail wanted to.
Dude, you gotta do it all by yourself. You gotta do it all by yourself. It would be so much better.
Oh my god, no! I mean, what am I
just get a gimmick, man. Like, get a gimmick.
Yeah. Just like a snare. Have you seen that video? I forget what it is. This guy has like a contact mic or like something, and he's literally just like hitting like a can and just like has it going through like a distortion pedal or something. Yeah, and he's just screaming. It's
amazing.
Oh, yeah, it was fucking awesome. Like, I should just do that.
You know, I should put on like a fucking award show, like the Sheeps Awards, instead of like the Emmys or some shit, and that guy would totally fucking win one. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, but just get like a gimmick. Get like a fucking I don't know, get a mannequin or something and cut its fucking face off and just put an iPod in its face and have it play background music.
And just like dance around it and just have the audio playing.
Nah, just like set up a table. Then you don't really have to dance. You just kind of, I don't know, you can wear a weird fucking costume like Yip Yip or some shit. It would be dope.
Oh, Tweak just tried playing, like, it was like a couple of weeks ago, like 2-3 weeks ago. Like, we tried playing a show with like knapsacks over our face, and it went so fucking poorly. Like, we could not. It was like, I don't know why. Like, we just like played in a in their garage, and we're playing with Truman actually, and just it was way too dark and we couldn't see anything, and like everything just started cutting out. It was like the worst set ever. We haven't done it.
Just wrap saran wrap around your entire head. And,
yeah,
and then poke holes in your nose, and play like that. That comes off as kind of like a Locusty vibe to me.
Yeah.
But anyway, what's your favorite song to play live? I guess with any band that you've been in.
Probably. And like, what the fuck? What is our song called? It's the 4th song, and I Am Overcome with Hate, by Tweak. It's just like a noise song. God, I don't even know our song names. I'm fucking terrible at all this shit. But I mean, we just call it noise song essentially, or tom song, because all he does is hit toms, and we just swell over it. But that song's just fun because I don't know, we just build up a lot of noise, and I'm just like oscillating, and the guitarist is just making noise, and we like cut out at one point where it's like dead silent, and then Connor, our drummer, is just shrieking and looks like he's losing his shit, and it's really awkward because it's like dead quiet except for him, and
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's fun. And then we don't say a fucking word in between songs, and it's like dead quiet, and no one says anything, and it's perfect. Like, So I don't know.
Matthew says I totally downloaded the same music to make you dance torrent back in the day. Fuck yeah, Matthew. We're on the same page musically, man. Like I can tell you. Your brother says best case scenario, where are you in 5 years?
Probably dead. No, I mean, I don't know. Probably here doing this same shit. Like, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Zach says
boxers or diapers.
Zach says top 5 knapsacks, please.
Brown ones, definitely. There's this one that we got with a bunch of apples in it, but the apples rotted. So there's a bunch of. I mean, that one is cool.
What the fuck
though.
is that? What are you calling a knapsack? A grocery bag?
No, just like a knapsack, like or a potato sack. I don't know. Is it a knapsack? Maybe.
Like, is it like a backpack or like a satchel?
It's literally just like a sack. Like, you know, like the things they put potatoes in. Like that.
That's a potato sack.
Yeah, okay, so that's a potato sack. I don't know what a knapsack is.
Like a burlap sack?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
like,
burlap
like
sack.
fucking Scarecrow from Batman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Or like the original Jason movies? Alright, I guess that makes sense. That's kind of on a weird level. I can see that being pretty cool.
It was pretty not well thought out. But we'll do it eventually.
What's our gimmick going to be? Well, I got these potato sacks.
Let's just do it. Roll with it.
What would you say is your writing method with one person doing your solo project as opposed to working in a group?
Oddly enough, like with the meth stuff, we wrote like all of that in the studio. And I just kind of sat and I had like ideas for parts like in my head drum wise, and just, I mean, we recorded drums, and then like from then on we just kind of like layered things on, just instrument by instrument. And it turned out how it did, and it like went way better than we were anticipating. But yeah, just solo stuff mostly. Like with that, it was just all in studio, and then we just released like me and Zack. He recorded like this song that I had written a while ago, and it was just like something I'd written on guitar, and then usually it's just I kind of remember the parts in my head, and then just drum to it, and then just go over it with guitar later, and then we just add a bunch of shit to it. I don't know.
So you didn't write the Meth stuff by yourself, or?
No, I wrote it all by myself, but like I didn't go into it with like really anything like written out outside of just like drum ideas. Like, so
you just kind of like winged it.
Yeah, like we kind of just like.
I hear that
like,
a lot on the show, and it's awesome.
Yeah,
like, I totally dig that.
It turned. Yeah, it was very strange. Yeah, because like it was just like drum parts, and then like he sent me like drum parts, and like there's like little parts that I had like maybe like an idea for that I like wrote kind of, but like outside of that, yeah, we just kind of like went over it, and it turned out how it did, and it was way better than we thought it was gonna be. So I was pretty proud of it, but okay.
So Donnie says Tweak should wear Bane masks, and then Sean says talk about the weird scent you emit or omit, doesn't matter.
The weird scent?
Yeah.
Oh dude, it's terrible. Like, oh my god. There's actually, it was on our way back from we did a tour with Tweak last year around this time, and it was on our way home, and we're like 2 hours, we had driven overnight from South Carolina to Rockford, so we're in the car for like 12 hours 13 hours at this point, and we were like an hour away from home, and I don't think I had showered in like 4 or 5 days, and it was just like hell, and I was just like anxious, and I just like stripped completely naked in the car. And as soon as I did it, I would like just this horrible smell just like filled up the car, and I was instantly like, I am so sorry. And they were like, dude, we're gonna like kick you out of this car like right now. Like we are so close to home, and yeah, that's probably. And then that smell just It was there all the time.
What would you say the smell relates to? Like,
just
if you had to pick something else that smelled like.
Dude, just like a gym filled with a bunch of sweaty old dudes. Like
a gym filled with beef jerky.
Yeah, it's just not good. It's terrible.
Now, looking at you, I've never met you, but looking at you, you don't look like a guy who smells bad. You're a well-groomed young man that, you know, has a Ponce de Leon Fu Manchu, and you look like you're killing it. You don't. I imagine you smell like Drakkar Noir or something. You know, like. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Zack says top 5 things Seb actually knows about, please.
Let's see. What do I like outside of this? Wrestling.
What kind of wrestling?
Professional wrestling.
Like WWE, old WWF, like.
No, like WWE, like most of it. All of it. I mean, I still keep up with it to this day. Like,
who's your favorite?
Always reading about
all time.
All time, dude. Gotta go with Goldust. All time.
Goldust is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Mine is definitely well, Undertaker of all time because it's fucking Undertaker. But
of course,
Al Snow and Mankind as like my sideshow guys.
Hell yeah, dude. I don't even think it was till like 2-3 years ago, like I made the correlation to like him coming out with Head and asking what everybody wanted, and like I didn't even realize that was a stupid sex joke in general. And I was.
We've been talking about doing this top secret project. I think we should name it Al Snow.
Dude, yes. That would be so tight.
Now that I know that you're a wrestling fan, we could totally work on cooler things than that.
Me and my buddy Zack actually like wanted to do a fucking like wrestling grind band called Chris Benoit, and like just play like a minute set and then just wrestle for like 14 minutes
and then kill your family
and just beat the shit out of each other for like 14 minutes and pretend like we got pissed at each other because we didn't know what we were doing. Like
Chris Benoit is the crossface crippler, right?
Yep, the dude who like killed his family.
Fucking roid rage killed his whole family.
Yeah. But yeah, so that guy we're gonna name a band after.
It's fitting, you know. People were naming their bands Ed Gein and you know, all this other shit. You might as well
just jump in on it.
Chris Benoit family portrait. Some shit.
Yeah, no, but like, and then I didn't even realize that there is a band from DeKalb, which is like 10-15 minutes from where we live, called Richardson, and they had a song called Chris Benoit, and we're like, all right, well, we're unoriginal as fuck, so we can't even do that. Like
Richardson, like Tim and Eric.
Yeah, no, they're DeKalb. They're from DeKalb too. Like they're awesome, just weird. Like it's they were 2 bassists for a while. I think they are still 2 bassists. I don't remember. They're a 2-piece now, and then they have like a guy that just stands on stage with them and pounds beer.
Right on.
and he just wears like Chicago sports fucking attire and just stands there and just pounds beer. And the first time like I saw him, we were like, who the hell is that guy? He's supposed to be up there, and he's at every show.
He's the hype man. Connor wants to know top 5 eggs.
Fucking oh my god. Okay. So that's Connor, a Black Nail vocalist, and when we toured with them to South by, we were in Austin, and we ordered like a single egg for the guitarist in Black Nail, because he had like gone to the bathroom and he didn't order, so we're like, okay, we'll just order him like 1 egg, and it was just like an uncracked, just like raw egg, and we kept it for like the rest of the tour in like a bag. It was our tour egg, and forgot about it for a really long time, and I think they left it in his car, and at some point it broke, and apparently it was just like the fucking gnarliest smell ever. So that's another smell I know about. I guess we'll just talk about smells.
Have you? That's all you know about?
Yeah, it's just weird smells.
Have you ever eaten a pickled egg?
No, I haven't.
If you had to rank, is there even 5 different types of eggs? Because deviled eggs would definitely be number 1.
I mean, I feel deviled eggs, you got scrambled eggs, hard boiled, and then over easy,
sunny side up.
Yeah, runny, just the runs, raw, just the yolk, like
just egg whites.
Yeah, just egg whites. You ever snort egg whites? It's weird.
It's totally trippy, kids. Try it at home.
Yeah.
Ricky wants to know Chris Angel or David Blaine.
Chris Angel, mostly just because someone said I looked like Chris Angel once and it pissed me off. So I'll go with Chris Angel. But David Blaine did that frog thing and he freaked out Dave Chappelle and that was pretty gnarly.
So I have to switch back and forth to see comments and see my notes. So if I miss you guys' comments, sometimes they don't load. I apologize. So if you see one that's absolutely hilarious, just make sure you call that one out. So have you ever stole any riffs or beats from a different musician?
I'm trying to think. I mean, in the Meth thing, I obviously I think it's the 3rd song on that. Like, I just really wanted to rip off that Hayworth song that where they cut off, and it's just vocals. And I can't remember what fucking album it's on, but they just cut off and he's just shrieking and it goes into fucking gnarly breakdown, and I was like, all right, I just kind of want to do that because they do that in the fucking Mongrel too. Is it Paperweight Pigs that they fucking just cut out and they're just shrieking? I don't remember, but I've always wanted to do that. But I try not to do stuff like that. But I mean, I was gonna say it happens. I'm sure, or in retrospect too. There's parts I'm like, okay, that sounds oddly similar to this part in this other song, and I mean, you're just subconsciously always pulling from influences. So if it happens, it happens, but never really intend to. But no, I have this joke project called Vacuum Horse.
Oh yeah, somebody in the comments asked what happened to Vacuum Horse.
Oh yeah. So we actually just recorded so me and my buddy Zack, we just improv no matter what happens, I'll just sit and record drums, and if I drop a stick during the take, we just keep the take anyway, and it's just a bullshit thing that we just write a bunch of weird shit, and then I throw horse noises and vacuum sounds over it. And it's all just horse puns and shit, and
that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's just this stupid idea we had because one of my ex-girlfriends bought me a horse mask one year for Christmas, and then we ended up just forming a band around the horse mask, and it's just been this stupid thing. But we recorded a cover album 2 months ago, and it's just all MIDI guitar, and I tracked drums for it, and then my buddy Donnie just did vocals over it.
Is there a Bandcamp?
Yeah, there's 5 fucking bullshit releases on there.
Because I have to see this.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's so stupid, but it's fun.
What was your first CD?
My first actually. My first CD actually was the Kazaam soundtrack.
That's definitely the best one we've ever heard.
Yeah,
what does the Kazaam soundtrack consist of?
I remember the first 2 songs only, and the first thing is a Shaq hype track. And he just does this monologue, and it ends with him going I am Kazaam. And it just goes into this straight 90s super R&B just what you think of 90s R&B type song, and it's all just it's I'll make your dreams come true, all about magic and shit, and it's fucking tight.
That sounds amazing. I fucking love Shaq. He's my spirit animal. He is just so fucking funny because he's so weird looking. I guess ever since I saw that meme of him hugging a seal, or he was a seal or something like that, I just picture him as a fucking sea lion, and it's the greatest thing ever.
What's that one where he's like jiggling and like people are into things because he's like excited and it's just I don't even know. But and then he came out as like a flat earther not too long ago and like
he came out with he's a flat earther?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I have to hear about that.
Yeah, there's like an interview he does with someone and he's it's ridiculous.
I actually think Earth is bowl shaped. It's shaped like a bowl.
It's shaped like a bowl.
Yeah,
like,
that's how all the water stays on the planet. It makes sense, man.
Well, I'd like to hear this. I'd like to hear this theory.
It's like that's how gravity works because like you know when people skateboard in pools, how they're like able to stay on the walls and whatnot. That's how we're able to stay on the ground is because we're basically just moving in a moving bowl. It's like we're on a lazy Susan. No, I'm totally fucking with you.
No, I know. No, I know. But I'm trying to think of a lazy Susan, and I'm like, I don't even know if that's how a lazy Susan works.
That would actually be a sweet band name too, Lazy Susan.
Yeah, Lazy Susan. Or like a future wife.
Or Flat Earther Shaq. Kazaam soundtrack. I don't know. So Dan wants to know Thurston Moore or Ian MacKaye.
Oh shit. Man, I don't know. For different reasons, it's hard to pick between those two. God, like, I mean, I think I'd have to go Thurston Moore on like a direct influence of like my music, and just I don't know, just like the abstractness he brought in everything, and just like his odd tunings and like, just like I don't know, like all of his like freelance like just noise and just he went into like Sonic Youth without really like knowing how to play guitar and just fucking started playing and like I have a lot of respect for that because I mean that's how I went into a lot of just like music myself was like I didn't really know what the hell I was doing and then you just kind of develop into it. But from like being a part of like or like booking shows and like being in like involved with like the music industry, like Ian MacKaye's just mindset in general is very like just the punk ethic of everything of just like I don't know, just keeping everything like affordable and like doing I mean that like DIY like you know this DIY standard of everything I mean
For sure.
applies to like basically like everything that you'd want to do in your life is just like you want to have full control over like your art and full control over like everything that's coming out of it. So that's like the ideal, I guess. But yeah, I don't know.
Add to a list of another thing that Seb doesn't know. So what's your dad's favorite band?
My dad's favorite band? Fuck, I don't know. Probably some Christian rock shit. Like, I have no idea. I don't even know if my dad listens to music.
You never heard your dad, like, jamming out to Don't Stop Believin' or something?
I heard him listen, I mean, probably mariachi music. But I couldn't name you his favorite mariachi. But, like, my mom, probably, like, Tears for Fears. Just, like, anything, like, out of the 80s, like, new wave stuff. And, like, Queen. That's, like, what we grew up on with, like, my mom. She was definitely more, like, influential with, like, music and everything than my dad was. But, yeah. No, I don't know. God, I can't stop saying I don't know after everything.
It's okay. I have this thing where I say when I'm thinking, and it's absolutely horrible, like radio etiquette to do that because you just sound stupid.
Yeah.
So I always just say But anyway, so we have a lot of good questions in the comments right now. I want to kind of blast through them. Abby says Seb owes me a skeleton.
Oh shit.
And...
Yeah. Yeah, my friend Abby brought over a Halloween skeleton at my old house, and I think I got really hammered and I think I stabbed a knife through its head.
Stephanie says Seb owes me anti-Bisquick.
I sent my friend Stephanie a record with, I think it was Bisquick, like flakes in a plastic bag. Because she asked.
Buh says Seb owes me one car he didn't spill cereal in.
Do you want to hear that story too?
Yeah, we got the time. Fuck it.
All right.
If you have to ask me, I think it has something to do with you spilling cereal in a car.
Oh yeah, no, my buddy, or his real name's Rob. He's actually a guitarist in Cadence. Was picking me up. I don't even remember what the hell we were doing, but I was eating cereal. We're on like a rush, and I just brought the cereal in his car, and the first thing he said, he was like, "Don't spill like the cereal in my car, like it just cleaned it or something." And then of course he goes over like railroad tracks, spills everywhere, and then like the milk seeps in everything, and his car just smelled like rotten milk for a really long time.
Yet another smell caused by Seb.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there's more smells.
I started a band called Smells. But anyway, have you ever seen that episode of Always Sunny when he's talking about eating cereal in the car?
Fuck, I just watched all of like It's Always Sunny recently, and yes, but I don't remember exactly what he says.
He's saying it's not his fault that he spilt the cereal. And then he like explains his arguments, and then everyone else's argument is cereal is not a fucking driving food. Like, you don't bring cereal in a car. So somebody should invent a spill-proof cereal receptacle.
Like one of those like bowls where like it kind of like has like an extra like rim that like dips in.
It's
so
like a smokeless ashtray. Like, your spoon goes in like that, and then you get it. Or it's like you make the cereal in your mouth. Like it has a receptacle on the bottom that's full of milk, and then a receptacle on top that's full of cereal, and then you just eat some of the cereal, and then it has a straw that you suck the milk into, and you make the cereal in your mouth.
Oh, see,
and then it's always crunchy. It would always be crunchy.
Like what if the milk's just been sitting so long that it's just like it's like yogurt.
Well, I mean,
like yogurt.
How long
cereal.
do you leave your cereal milk out for, man?
I don't know.
That's fucking crazy. So Dan wants to know, what part of Donnie do you most like to nibble?
So, fun fact, and I'm gonna say this because it'll piss my sister off. Donnie is the guitarist in Other Mass, and he's dating my sister. And one of my favorite stories that he's told me was like we were drunk one night, and I think like I don't remember what it was, but we ended up like kissing on the lips like as a joke, and like when he started dating my sister, I was like, "Yo, I kissed Donnie."
It's always a joke until someone falls in love.
Well, I might have fallen in love with him right then. And so there's this huge controversy now in my family over Donnie, where it's like who actually loves it more, me or my sister? But well, no, he I forget what it was, but he told her that she kisses like me, and she got really pissed off.
So Dan wants you to tell some stories about Matt Gunderson on tour.
So Gundy was he went on tour with us, and when Cadence went on our East Coast run back in April. I'm trying to think. I mean, there's like one night we got a hotel and just like got really hammered and had like a bathroom rave. That's what we called it. And just we all sat like almost naked in the bathtub, just like on a live stream. And I don't know what a good Gundy story is. Outside of like I remember him getting gnarly blisters on his feet, and like he couldn't walk like the last like 2-3 days of our tour because like the blisters were so bad. Fuck. What else? I don't know. Got offered crack in Baltimore, which is tight.
I just realized at this moment, my video hasn't been on your page the entire time, so you have no idea what I'm doing on this side.
I have it like on my phone, so I've just been watching, and I didn't want to say anything because I was like, unless he starts showing me something, like say something. But
I apologize. Thanks for
no, you're totally good. It hasn't been an issue, but yeah, I don't know. Gundy's a good dude. He fucking sucks, but he's a good dude. No, I'm just kidding.
So Donnie asks, "Who do you think you are?" And follow up, "What gives you the right?"
I'm gonna watch him sleep tonight, which will be tight. He's gonna break in, and he'll just wake up, and I'll be there, just glaring. Get a nice smell.
Smells.
More smells. That's
you
4.
should just write a fucking book called Smells.
Smells I like. It smells I don't.
Smells, a novella by Seb. So I just want to remind everybody, feel free to comment. As you've seen, we make sure that all the comments get read. As well, please help us out and share this video so everybody can get in on this and we can get all the most ridiculous questions. And I'm really liking the trend of the top 5, etc. Like,
oh God.
Because the more Seb has to talk, the less I have to talk, and the more awkward it makes it for him. And awkward is always better, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, that's true.
So Christian asks, your brother,
yeah,
5 local bands the world should know, parentheses, that you're not in.
Fuck. I think the first one that comes off the top of my head is this band Nanzu that Tweak just played with. It was like last week, 2 weeks ago. Remind me very much of like Tinsel Teeth and like Arrow on Radar, and they're from Chicago. They just dropped an EP, and I have not seen a set like that in a really, really, really long time. But that band just like blew like me and the other guys in Tweak away like as soon as, because I think they only had like live videos, so like before that like I kind of had a general idea ish of what they sounded like, but I wasn't like super sure. And then as soon as I started playing, that was like the first time in a really long time that like I felt like really taken aback by a band that like I've been seeing for the first time, and that was really awesome. I don't know.
I have to say that this is the best response I've ever gotten from the crowd.
I told you they're all assholes.
This is fucking killing me. Top your all-time top NBA starting 5.
Oh fuck. Okay, yeah, no, that's a good one actually. Okay. Baron Davis, point guard. Let's see. Baron Davis, Monte Ellis at shooting guard. Small forward, Vince Carter. Power forward, we'll go. I'll throw the mailman in there. I love the mailman. Give me some Karl Malone. And, oh, fuck, no, I forgot Penny Hardaway. I'll throw Penny Hardaway at center. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, no, I'll go with that. Maybe Rasheed Wallace. Maybe Latrell Sprewell. I don't know. I'm a big 90s basketball buff. Like,
the only 90s basketball I know is NBA Jams.
Oh, fuck, I forgot Kurt Rambis, too, the ugliest basketball player of all time.
So Ryan asks, have you ever smelt anything that made your dick tingle in weird ways?
Let me think. Let's see, maybe when I got circumcised last year.
You got circumcised last year?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
No, I really didn't get circumcised last year, but I'm sure that smell would make my dick tingle. But no, my foreskin's very much a part of my my personal being. That's where all the music comes from. Fuck. Yeah. Let's see. No, I don't know. What? Yeah, I'll just go with my foreskin.
Good answer.
That smell. There we go.
Top 5 record labels.
Top 5 record labels. Shit. Sargent House. Probably one. Definitely Hydra Head. God, this is a hard one. Fucking 90s. Or no, I mean, God. Why am I cracking under pressure right now? Discord, like Shudder to Think, and like old or like 90s DGD, like when they're putting out like Sonic Youth and like old Nirvana and like Sub Pop stuff like that. I don't know, very much like a lot of that early 90s like Sonic Youth, like Jesus Lizard and like Shudder to Think and like Swans and just like all that stuff. Very much a sucker for, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
But ask, what's your best Jim Carrey's The Mask impression?
I'm not going into that, but we can play Street Riot right now. We'll play it in its entirety. I'm totally into that. Because I literally play Zoot Suit Riot at his house every time I'm there, and he fucking turns it off. Like, come on.
I found myself...
Talk about cringy band names, though. Cherry Poppin' Daddies.
Yeah.
God.
So what's like a merch concept you would like to do for Meth that hasn't played out yet? Like something bizarre, yeah.
I'm trying to... Yeah, we used to throw around like all these weird like merch ideas, but
you could actually send people glass roses and inside of their... You could even like roll up your lyrics and stick it in the pipe.
Oh my god. Just send people like crack pipes and shit. Or like, oh man, like when the Locust did those like 7-inch puzzle pieces,
yeah.
But instead of like a puzzle piece, it's just shaped like a crack pipe. I remember we played a show with this band like Captured by Robots a while ago, and the dude was just, I don't even know if they were like real mushrooms or not, but like he was like selling like this weird bag, and it was just like mystery mushrooms, and I was like, what the hell is this? And like it's one of the weirder shows I've ever played too. He like built robots like to actually like play all the music that he had.
That's
like
pretty awesome.
Yeah, they were like Chuck E. Cheese.
That's a fucking gimmick that I'm talking about. That's what you need for Meth. You should actually just hire meth heads to bang on pipe like pots and pans and fucking radiators with wrenches all strung out.
Radiators? Hell yeah. Actually, funny thing about meth heads too, like my family, like my extended family on my mom's side, like they have like a family group chat where they talk about TV shows called Meth Heads. Because they talked about Breaking Bad and shit when it was like coming on, and like they just casually are like, oh, like we sent like this thing about like your grandpa and meth heads, and it's just like this sounds very out of context, like very strange.
What's the weirdest place you've ever played a show?
Weirdest place, but probably like, I don't even want to say weird, but like just the vibe is so different. Was Baltimore. Scramden Yards. It's just like a house venue that like I love playing at every time we go through there, because like I don't know, like everyone there is just fucking wild, and they're just very much about the music, and like we always end up doing like a weird like seance after the show or something, and like there's always just like puke and just like weird shit everywhere, like, and I woke up like the last time I was there, and there's just like salt all over the floor, and like some dude got like way too drunk at the last show, and they had to like call his dad to like come pick him up, and like I don't know, it's just like this, I don't know, I have a very like soft spot for Baltimore, because like every time like we played there, like it's just been weird, like there's just like weird things going on there, and like, but like weird in a good way, and like everyone there is just so fucking tight. I don't know, but like that place is definitely one of like the weirder places in a good way. But I'm trying to think of like just like a weird bad show. I don't know. Not like a bad show, but like.
What about like the weirdest venue you've ever played?
Weirdest venue. I mean, I don't know if you, the Cesspool Castle, and in Joplin, Missouri is very, I mean, they've been doing shows for like 10, 12 years, and I think I don't know, they've had so many bands like roll through there. I'm not even sure, but just like based on like stickers and shit that like I saw like around the house, it looked like See You Next Tuesday and like Psyopus had played there like way back when, but it's just like this dude owns this like weird 3-story building in the middle of like Joplin, Missouri, and throws like these shows in his attic, and it's like set up, and like he has like sound and like video, and like records every show, and it's just like weird like southern vibe like the whole time. Like I don't know, like one of the times we played there, it just seemed like there's a bunch of like teen moms like at our show, and it was very strange because we're like, I don't know, it's like a weird math show and there's a bunch of like teen moms here and stuff, but like they were like all about our music and stuff too, and like super nice, and I was like, this is tight. Like I just like felt a little odd about it, but yeah, I don't know.
Dan asked top 5 cheese and wine combos.
Let's see. Sharp cheddar Chianti, that's one. Swiss pink Moscato when you're feeling loosey. 5 jugs of Carlo Rossi and string cheese is usually my go-to. And what is that? That's 3. Let's see. No, I'll stick with those 3. Mostly the Carlo. We'll stick with Carlo and string cheese.
Top 5 Nirvana songs.
Fuck. Okay. Start with Lounge Act. I don't know. Actually, no. Probably Milk It, and then Lounge Act, and then Paper Cuts, and then.
He should have like recorded the audio of him blowing his brains out. That'd be my
and,
top 5 right there.
Yeah, and just like that'd be so sampled. Like all the Chris Farley like death like photos that people have used on like shirts and shit. Like, yeah, I don't even know.
Or they could just take like the Mayhem route, and the band members could have carried on and just put Kurt Cobain's face blown off on the cover of their album.
Dude, that would have been tight. Except we'd have to deal with Dave Grohl in another capacity, and I really don't want to deal with Dave Grohl in another fucking thing.
Dan wants to know what your best Pearl Jam album is.
My best Pearl Jam album that I performed on?
Yes.
10, definitely. Like I was like probably like, I was probably like just fresh out of the womb at that point. Like, there's a lot of those sound effects in there. Yeah, Eddie Vedder's voice is actually him cackling when he watched me like fall out. It's pretty tight.
Donnie asked top 5 uses for Preparation H.
Pineapples. Let's see. That episode of Fairly Odd Parents. Patty. Okay, I didn't know this. Speaking of old cartoons, but do you know the fucking school in Doug was shaped after Patty Mayonnaise's head? I didn't know that.
What?
Yeah, there's like a zoom out of it, and it's Patty's head because her dad was apparently the one who built it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. But then at the same time, it's like, how does he know like what his daughter's like hairstyle and like head is gonna be shaped like when she's like going to school? Like, come on.
That's crazy.
Like, what the fuck? But,
Ryan asks, have you ever had any Viagra scares, and what's the story behind it, if so?
Not Viagra scares, but my brother one year bought
brother that's watching right now?
Yeah, my brother that's watching. So I don't even know if I told him this story, but
I think your aunt's watching right now too.
Oh yeah, no, she is, and she's fucking awesome. She is. But my brother put in like for Christmas bought me and my white dad. I have 2 dads. I have a white and brown dad. So accordingly, me and my white dad, he bought us Extends for Christmas, and I brought him to like a friend's party once, and like as a joke, and we like left him there, and one was missing, so we think someone slipped an Extends in someone's drink, or like took one, or I don't know. But there's a mystery Extends that someone has to
Somebody's
give us.
Dog probably ate it or something.
I hope so, dude. That dog's probably just dragging. It's like
dragging lipstick all over the house.
Oh hell yeah!
All right, so everybody stay tuned because your favorite segment is coming up, the Would You Rather segment, and I have a feeling that this one's gonna get fucking weird. But before that, could you do a little vinyl show and tell?
Oh yeah. So actually, let's see. What did I grab? Okay. I don't know. Okay. So you said grab one that you've been spinning a lot. So I'm actually going to show this Dilute record, which is one of the, they're from they're a Sacramento band. Just like, that's been like one of my favorite records since my buddy Donnie showed it to me. My friend Danny's actually like watching this right now. Is like his label, so he put it out. But that one's been one that I've been spinning a bunch recently. This one's probably my most played. It's Trophy Scars Bad Luck. It's one of my favorite albums of all time. I just listen to this album a lot. I don't really know what else to say. God damn it. This one is probably just one of my favorite ones that I own. It's a Jesus Lizard picture disc that a friend of mine gave me. Who, like, her dad's actually the drummer in Jesus Lizard, and she was big. She liked one of my bands a lot, and just she was like, "Yeah, here, have this. I know you like Jesus Lizard a lot." And I was like, "What the fuck? This is so gnarly." But that one's really cool. But I think my most prized one is this Bruce Willis 7-inch of him singing "Secret Agent Man."
Oh, that's awesome.
that I got for $1 somewhere online. And it doesn't work right, but I also have, it's on the back, it's the full length that it's from. It's pretty, that record's really...
Bruce Willie?
Bruce Willie.
If your house was to burn down and you had, like, what would be the first piece of vinyl you would replace?
First piece of vinyl I'd replace? Like... I don't know. Probably any of my Trophy Scars vinyl, if I could find it.
It wouldn't be the Bruce Willie.
Well, I would have to run back in and grab the Bruce Willie. Sacrifice my life for that. But no, probably Trophy Scars, like any of the records I have of theirs, because they're super, like, they only do like one pressing, and I always try to keep up with those. And yeah, I don't know. They're probably my favorite band. So, those, I guess. Dumb. But, yeah.
Jack Daniels asks, have you ever seen two purple wieners tied together?
Just his and his dogs. Like, I lived with that dude for a while. And him, like, I'd come home and, like, he bought this, like, new husky, and, like, they would always have their dicks wrapped around each other. And he's like, I'm training it, man, I swear. And it's like, all right, man.
You just walk into the room with your 4 boxes of wine and string cheese.
Yes. Like, come on, man, I got shit to get done, all right?
Ryan, there is no rules to the Would You Rather game. It's just you ask a Would You Rather question, and Seb is held at gunpoint and forced to answer it.
Oh, God.
So the next segment we do is Everyday Carry. So empty your pockets and show me everything that's inside of them.
In my pockets?
Yeah.
I literally don't have shit in my pockets. Usually I have my wallet and my car keys and my phone, which is right there. But that's really it. And an extra pair of underwear, because I tend to soil them constantly.
All right, so for the Would You Rather segment, I'm going to have to be flipping through, like I said, between my Facebook page and my notes, so it can get jumbled up and I might miss some of your questions. If you're very adamant about it being asked, ask it more than once. So let's start off with, let me get my stuff out here. Please share this podcast right now. Hit the share button. Sharing is caring.
Please.
Would you rather drown in piss or drown in vomit?
Piss. Piss, hands down. There's too much chunk in vomit.
That seems to be the general consensus. Would you rather eat a light bulb every day, but when you poop, it's all good? Or would you rather eat whatever you like, but when you shit, it's light bulb glass?
Oh, man. So, light bulb, can I just consume it, like, in any type of thing? Like, does it have to be, like, shards, or can I grind the shards down?
No, you have to eat a light bulb.
Okay. All right.
I guess you could break it up and snort it or do whatever you want to do, but, like, you have to consume a light bulb.
I would do the light bulb, I guess, because, I mean, I can't imagine just glass shits every time you shit.
Would you rather pee every time you stand up or shit every time you sit down?
I already piss every time I stand up, so I might as well do that. I live that way.
Good thing you have that foreskin to catch your extra pee. I heard pissing with a foreskin is like pissing out of the corner of a pillowcase.
How the fuck do you piss out of a corner of a pillowcase? Like, I've never even heard that expression.
Sorry, we don't need to talk about your penis. So would you rather secrete a small amount of shit like sweat from your skin every day, or turn into a full-fledged were-turd for one night a month on a full moon?
Oh, were-turd, dude. I would terrorize my friends. Yeah, were-turd, hands down.
Would you rather have 2 sphincters on your palms or 2 sphincters on your feet?
Palms.
Pubic hair for teeth or teeth for pubic hair?
Oh my god. Teeth for pubic hair. It kind of look like cool jewelry. So I guess I'll go with that.
It would definitely look gnarly as fuck.
Yeah.
Nipple-sized penis or penis-sized nipples?
Nipple-sized penis. Oh, definitely.
Watch your parents have sex for the rest of your life, or join in once to stop it?
I think my mom's totally watching this right now. Let's see. Let me think.
Keep in mind you get 1 pass, but the questions get worse.
No, I guess I'll just watch. I don't know. I'm not gonna join in.
Would you rather shower in fish tank water for the rest of your life, or have raisins for fingernails?
Or have what?
Raisins for fingernails.
Oh, dude, I love raisins. Yeah, and I bite my fingernails, dude. That's a fucking win-win. Hell yeah, raisins.
Arms for legs or legs for arms? You get like a set of 4.
Oh, dude, wait, hold on. Arms for legs. Yeah. I need my hands. But also, kick punching would be tight, so... Yeah, maybe I'll go full kick puncher. I'll go kick puncher. Let's go with that.
Would you rather fuck your significant other in your father's body, or fuck your father in your significant other's body?
What?
It's like a Freaky Friday scenario.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I definitely don't want to look my father in the eyes if I'm like fucking him, so I'll just go the other way.
Desert Island, you get 1 item, you can listen to 1 artist, and you can eat 1 food.
1 artist, 1 food.
For the rest of your life.
Rest of my life. Let's see. Go with Fear Before. So I haven't. So that'll be my artist. Fear Before. Food. The hell do I eat a lot of? That's just stupid. Yeah, cheese and wine. Nah. What wouldn't I get sick of? Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just go with string cheese, dude. I can eat string cheese all day long. Oh, actually, no. My brother knows me better than I do. Hot dogs. Hell yeah. I eat gas station hot dogs by choice all the time.
Yes, hot dogs are the shit.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta figure out where they come from though, because like not like, oh, is this a farm raised fucking free range fucking hot dog, but like Checkers hot dogs or Rallies, I guess would be maybe what you have. They have badass hot dogs. Gas station hot dogs are pretty on point usually.
Yeah, no, they dude, like Texas has hot links. I never had a hot link before. It's fucking gnarly. Like, it's so good.
And what would your one item be?
Oh, one item?
Fleshlight.
Oh man, I have a funny story about a fleshlight. But one item. Shit, man. I'm gonna see if I don't know. Some sort of musical device, hopefully. But then I don't know. I'll take a guitar with me, and then eventually I'll get good at guitar. Whereas drums, like, I wouldn't know what to play after a while. Like, I don't know.
All right, I'm switching back to the comments. So if you commented a would you rather before this question, ask yours again. But ask, would you rather date Schultz or Nick K?
I'll date Schultz. He's a good friend of mine. He's got beautiful, long, luscious hair. He's got soft lips. Love that boy.
Ryan asks, would you rather be caught with your mother's clothes on or in the hospital with something stuck in your ass?
Dude, I will wear my mother's clothes by choice. It's got good fashion sense.
Would you rather fight a teenage bear or 3 ostriches that are on cocaine?
Dude, I will kick the shit out of a teenage bear, and I'll kick the shit out of...
You gotta think, though, teenage bear is very angsty.
Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah, that's very true. They don't really... And they feel like they have nothing to lose.
Think about that teenage rage, dude.
But, dude, ostriches, like, 3 of them all coked out, they're already kind of, like... they're already kind of, like...
Ostriches are already pretty scary.
Yeah. No, I'll take my chances with the bear.
One artist for the rest of your life, and it's Nickelback or ICP.
ICP.
No one has ever picked Nickelback.
Really?
I have to say, I would definitely pick Nickelback before I picked ICP. Just because Nickelback kind of sounds like Kid Rock a little bit.
But if you're already branching towards Kid Rock, I mean, why not just go full-fledged into ICP? Like, dude, I worked an ICP show back in November, and, like, they like flooded the fucking venue floors with Faygo to the point where like it was leaking into the basement, and it was like raining Faygo in the basement of this venue.
Holy shit. And
they threw a bunch of chicken feathers all over the place, and so there's just chicken feathers like stuck to everything, and it was fucking awesome.
See the difference between Kid Rock and ICP is Kid Rock is proud of being from a trailer park but doesn't want to live in one forever.
Yeah.
On the other hand, ICP, they just want to live in a trailer park for the rest of their life.
Yeah, no, that's true. And they're content. They're actually, like, nice dudes. It was weird. I don't know. Like, whatever. Dude, are you going to vote for Kid Rock for Senate?
1,000,000%. I'm actually not a registered voter, so...
Yeah, me either.
I don't care about politics, but if Kid Rock or Shaquille O'Neal is running, I'm gonna fucking vote.
Dude, I'd vote Shaq. Hell yeah.
Fucking Shaq would fix all of America's problems. Shaq would make America Kazaam again.
Dude, if that was his platform. Holy shit. And his, like, vice was fucking Sinbad, like, just to mind fuck everyone even more.
You know that movie didn't exist, right?
No, I know, but, like, that one, like, I believe, but then, like, when people were talking about, like, that Bernstein Bears thing and the Bernstein Bears, like, that one kind of fucked me up.
The Mandela effect is what you're talking about. That shit is real as fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude, the Bernstein Bears one, like, I was totally like, no, it was Bernstein. Like, I've never heard Stain.
They're
like,
Jewish bears.
Yeah.
No, but Tricks used to be in the shapes of the fruit that they were, but now they're just little circles.
Yeah, no, they were totally in the shapes. Were they never in the shapes?
They were never in the shapes.
fuck that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That shit's fucking wrong. Because I remember they used to have this one weird shape that looked like a flower. It had one like...
Yeah, it was like wasn't it like orange?
I don't know. It was like a
or
berry and it had like flower around it. I vividly remember that shit, and they can't steal that memory from me. But Mandela effect is supposedly the effect of someone going back in time and changing the past.
Yeah, it's just super strange to like think about.
Yeah.
But then you'd have to like think too, like,
who the fuck's going back in time and changing the Berenstain Bears and tricks?
yeah. Like, just these subtle things. Like, nah, dude, Sinbad, nah, he's not starting that fucking movie.
No,
like,
I'm
this
taking
movie's gonna
away
be in bad
Sinbad's
news.
genie movie. Would you rather have your body found on a pile of sex toys or naked pictures of Guy Fieri?
Oh, dude, naked pictures of Guy. I'm so curious.
Flavor Town. Would you rather have a 10-inch long belly button that swayed to music or accordions for legs?
What is that one? Holy shit. No, that belly button definitely got some character to it.
Would you rather have vagina armpits or an armpit between your legs?
An armpit between my legs. So, like a gooch? Like, I already have a gooch. Right?
No, like you'd have no penis, just an armpit.
Oh, just an armpit. Okay. No, I'll take vagina pits. I'm fine with that.
You could probably make cool fart noises.
Yeah, right? Like, they'd be real.
That'd be queef noises then. Donnie asks, hands for shoes or shoes for hands?
Shoe hands, 100%.
Ryan asks, would you rather be a part of a 16-hour 30-male orgy or get your dick stuck in an electric socket?
16-hour male orgy or dick stuck in a
30-male orgy.
Oh, 30 male for 16 hours?
Yes.
Or my dick stuck in an electric pocket. I'll do the orgy. I'm fine with that. Like, I don't want to shock my dick. There you go, Mom. I know you're watching this.
Christian, it's funny because your mom's disappointed about
the accordion.
The accordions.
Not anything else that I've said.
Why don't you field Jillian's question, because I have no idea what the fuck that says.
They're just talking about my pets. Which Lenny's my shitty cat that I just fucking hate.
Shitty Lenny.
Yeah, like, just sucks. So, yeah, no, I'd rather watch Lenny get eaten, definitely, 100%.
Would you rather have no penis or 5 penises?
5. Think about the pee, dude. Like, you're a fountain. You're just a walking fountain.
It'd be like wacky, waveable, inflatable tube men, just all of them flying around.
Dude, and then you'd make bank. Like, I could join a freak show, like one of those ones on like Venice Beach or whatever.
You
like,
could definitely
dude.
handle your business in a 30-male orgy.
Yeah. There you go. You're tying it in.
So, would you rather cut off one of your fingers or pay $5,000 of your own money for the person you hate most to go on vacation?
I'll cut off a pinky.
Pinky toe.
Yeah, it's just whatever.
That's the most useless part of the human anatomy. The fucking pinky toe.
Or like, No, I don't think. No, probably belly button, dude.
Yeah, that's
just
true.
cut it out.
The male nipple.
Yeah, male nipple. I already am missing one, so like, I don't need the other one.
You're missing a nipple?
Kind of.
What in the fuck?
Yeah, so I used to work in this factory when I was like 18, and I worked with one of my cousins, and we found like these cans of like aerosol like freeze spray, and he sprayed me on the nipple with like, because we were just being like dumbasses, and he sprayed me on the nipple, and I ended up getting frostbite from it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and like over time, like my nipple just like started like losing color. And I was like, what the fuck is like wrong with this thing? And then I started like growing skin under it. And I had like, I played some show and I like wasn't wearing a shirt and like my like fucking nipple was just like flopping around everywhere. So I just had like this little tit. And I was like, I need to go to a doctor and see what this is, because I like might have like breast cancer or something. I don't really know.
See,
and
you can tell I'm American because my absolute first thought was you could sue the living shit out of that company for not having a nipple.
And I didn't even think about that.
like I would have been like, yeah, I was carrying a bunch of these freeze sprays and one sprayed my nipple and now it's gone.
Dude, and I totally could have, because that like there's no cameras in that shop now that I think about it, so they couldn't prove anything and be like.
Dude, you could be you could have that no nipple money right now, dog.
Yeah, exactly. I could have that money to pay for my asshole enemy to go on vacation for losing a finger.
So would you rather live forever or die in the next 5 minutes?
See, I can die right now. I don't think living forever is appealing, and I feel like I've done enough
See, I always think
feel
awesome.
content.
I always think it's awesome when people pick that while they're on my show.
Yeah, like, and then watch it like happen one day. It's this huge controversy.
Ryan asks, I didn't know you were this creative, man. Would you rather have an inside-out penis or a collapsed vagina? Wouldn't that just basically be the same thing?
Yeah, it's just one or the other, right? Inside-out penis. Collapsed vagina.
Well, hold on, like, inside-out, like, you still have a penis, but the innards of your penis are now the outside of your penis? Or, like, inverted, which is basically a vagina. A shallow vagina, if you have a short dick.
I'll go with the inside-out penis. It sounds like it will work, whereas like a collapsed vagina is just
you
like.
remember that show on Nickelodeon, Inside Out Boy or whatever? The kid that went over the bars on the swing and turned his body inside out?
No.
It was like a sub-cartoon of another
Was it
cartoon.
like Kablam?
I don't think it was Kablam. It might have been, but I don't think it was. I think it was like just one of those weird commercials that they did that was really long. But I wonder what his penis looks like. That's just fucking weird.
There's more Horse the Band questions.
Go ahead and read them and answer them.
So, well, Zack commented and said, "Please don't die before you pay me. I still owe him $100 for the Meth recordings." And then I got a Horse the Band or Band of Horses question, which obviously Horse the Band.
That's funny because Band of Horses is my girlfriend or fiance's favorite band.
Is it really?
Yeah. And Horse the Band is one of my favorites.
Fuck yeah.
So at our wedding, we're going to be dancing to Horse the Band and Band of Horses.
Dude, it should start with like Band of Horses and then literally cut off and do that part in Birdo that you were talking about earlier.
And then after that, we'll fade into Vacuum Horse or whatever the fuck you're...
Oh, dude, you don't want to put anyone through that.
Would you rather sweat milk or grow blue cheese's plaque on your teeth?
Sweat milk? Oh my god, dude, I hate blue cheese. Dude, I'll sweat milk. I smell weird enough. Hell yeah. Let's go with that. That's the 5th smell we need. That's my top 5 smells.
Pop one of your testicles like a grape or eat a monster turd produced by Gabriel Iglesias with a fork and knife at a slow pace.
Do I have to say in between every bite?
You have to chew with your mouth open and make disgusting noises.
Dude, yeah, I'll eat the turd.
I'll eat the pile of shit.
Yeah.
I'll eat the kind of shit. Die on the Titanic or die on the World Trade Center?
Is Leo holding me as I die?
I guess.
Alright, yeah, I'll die in Leo's arms in the Titanic.
Would you rather drink your mom's breast milk or your dad's urine?
I mean, I've already drank my mom's breast milk, so I might as well just keep drinking my mom's breast milk.
Would you rather be turned on by men wearing fedoras or Crocs?
Crocs. I feel like they're more relaxed.
They seem like a guy who wears visor and cargo shorts.
Yeah.
They seem like they know what they're doing in life.
Like we could go to the beach or something. I don't know.
Okay, well, you have made it through the fucking gauntlet, so give yourself a pat on the back. Um, we're going to be wrapping this up here shortly, so if you guys have any final questions that you would like to ask, not like Jerry Springer's final question where, you know, it's got to be like sensitive and shit, but anything that you would like to ask, feel free to put it in the comments.
Or, you know,
Rollins or Balor?
Finn Balor, definitely. Actually, no, I don't know. Fuck, dude, why would he ask me that? Fucking. Yeah, I'll go with Balor. I'll go with Finn Balor.
Ryan says, would you rather have all water replaced with kava or liquor? Which means that the planet would die, Ryan, so.
Dude, I'll watch the planet die at my own court. That's some weird power.
Could you imagine how fucked up like life would be if everybody was just obliterated, shit-faced drunk?
Yeah, it would. Yeah, what, we'd have like 3 days left, like, and everyone just hammered. So
that would be a fucking interesting turn of events.
Yeah, dude, actually, like, yeah, holy shit. I'm like thinking about it, and just like people just like crashing and shit, and like
people trying to do like everyday shit, like go to the bank. They're just fucking wasted, like fucking throwing up and falling down, and
so many fights.
Oh
just
yeah, like... fuck yeah, goddamn.
Public urination.
Every DMV in America would burn down in like 10 seconds. So I guess since Dylan's not here, we can wrap up my after the interview question or segment with you. So like, what have you been watching this week on TV or Netflix or your phone or whatever?
Fuck, what? I don't know, I've been watching a lot of 30 Rock, and like I've been watching BoJack Horseman a shit ton again. Like I go through that like once a month.
What's that guy's Will Arnett? Is that his name?
Yeah, Will Arnett.
I think that he's really funny, but BoJack was funny, but it's not something that I believe I'd watch again.
Oh, see, dude, like BoJack's like one of my favorite shows. Like, I don't know.
I like Will Arnett in Arrested Development.
Oh, dude, yeah, Arrested Development. So, yeah, actually, yeah, that's another one I've been watching again this week. Was Arrested Development.
I feel like that's on everybody's rotation. It's like Sunny, The Office, Arrested Development, Parks and Rec. Like, all that is just in rotation.
Yeah, it's just go-to stuff. Like, good background noise.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You don't have to watch it because you've seen it so many times that it's just there.
You can just pick up and go and just be like, oh, Tobias is in a wheelchair again.
So, what have you been listening to this week?
I have like my like CD player in my car.
That's another question I've been meaning to ask people, but I always forget to put it in my notes. What's the one CD that has been stuck in your car for 5 years?
Oh my god. For like 5 years. God damn. I don't know, it's that stupid Trophy Scars album that I showed earlier. That thing never leaves. Like, I always listen to that record. But no, I have these like weird mixes that I made from like the first tour I ever went on. There's like 18 CDs, and I just downloaded a bunch of shit like through an alphabetical order, so it's all randomized. And the one I have in there like right now, it's actually got my favorite accidental transition of all time. It goes from like the song by Nuito. It's like this weird, just like stupid, like noisy math part, and then like it's supposed to carry, like on the record, it carries on to like the next song, and so like there's all this noise going on, and then the way it goes on into the CD, it like starts cutting, and then it goes into the fucking NWO theme song. So that one's my like, but yeah, so it's like that one of those mixes, and it like, it's weird, it like hops from like Mastodon to like Alta to I think Oceano into Captain Jazz into Lord Snow, and then it like ends with like this band like African Roots Revival, which is just like African like tribal music that like my friend like gave me, and I was like, this, like, it's such a weird array, but like Yeah, so that mix CD's been in there for a while, and then just been listening to a shit ton of Wreck and Reference.
Is Sylvia your mom?
Yeah.
She says mom or white dad?
Well, since she's watching, I'll go with white dad. And I'm gonna get an angry text about that later.
Ryan, the Would You Rather segment is over, but we always enjoy enthusiasm. Would you rather take 2 Viagra a day for the rest of your life, or would you rather take 5 lewds a day forever, which is the same amount of time?
Dude, I don't think I'd get anything done with like being loose. Well, like, I mean, I could walk around with like an erection, and then eventually people are like, "Oh, that dude's just always like hard, like whatever." Like, he's got like this condition. He's just always erect. Leave him alone, like whatever. So, fuck it, I'll go with the lids.
And Ryan asked, "Did you enjoy your time on the show?"
Yes, I learned a lot about
yourself.
Yeah. I learned a lot about the weird things I'd rather like drown in.
I'm sorry that we didn't cover music like at all.
No, dude, I'm totally fine. Like, I'm really bad at talking about like the music that I do because I don't know how to talk about that. So like.
Okay, so to sum up the music for the gearheads, what kind of gear do you use?
My the rig I use with Tweak is I have an Emperor 212 with Swamp Thing, or it's an Emperor 212 and a 115. So, and I have 2 Swamp Things as my 212s, and then the 115 is I believe it's a Kappa, an Eminence Kappa. I don't remember if it's a Kappa or a Delta, but and then my head is I have a Sun Coliseum 880 that I run stereo in that cab. And then pedals, I have like a noise board that I use. It's a drone thing, which is just like 6 oscillators. And I run that into a reverb and a distortion, which is like most of the noise I make in Tweak. And then my actual like pedal board for my bass is I have a tone hammer for my distortion and like overdrive, and then I fucking Harmonix T2 reverb and a super shifter, which I feel like everyone has to have a super shifter if they play this fucking noisy music.
Before you knew anything about any of that, did it seem overwhelming, or did you just kind of learn what all of it is? Or how did you teach yourself, or did you learn from someone else?
I kind of like just watched what a lot of like people I was like playing with like were using, like the super shifter, the guitarist and Cadence used a lot, and I was like, I like that pedal because he's like, yeah, it's like a Daughters pedal or whatever, because it just like was super fucking shrieky, and I was like, I love Daughters, so I totally want that. And like it was just like a mixture of that. I was just trying to like find things that like just made like that kind of like oscillated on their own, like, and just like made weird noises, because like the inconsistency of everything was something I was looking for. Like, I mean, obviously you want like consistency, but like at the same time, I'm not trying to like replicate the sounds that we make like on record and stuff. And we kind of like having the just like the like improv like noise elements of everything. So like everything sounds different every show, and like just noisemakers a lot. I don't know. I don't know. A lot of it was just watching, and then I had friends who like bought like different things of gear that like I was like, oh, that like sounds cool, or like whatever, and just kind of like threw stuff together. I'm definitely not the most knowledgeable about gear, but
yeah, I have a lot of. I don't play any instruments whatsoever, so like that just sounds so overwhelming to even think about getting into that, because it's like, man, how much money am I gonna have to spend on fucking pedals and shit? like
yeah. And like a lot of it too is just it was just like going off of like what a lot of other people that who were playing similar music that I wanted to play like had to. So like all the Sun amps are like huge right now, and it was like it gives you like that big like doomy vibe, and just like it's like we just want to be loud and shit. So like yeah, a fucking Coliseum head would be tight, and it's like I'm not I don't fucking know too much about whatever, but like it wasn't like the most expensive thing either. So I was like, okay, like this will do what I need it to do, and it's just like mostly just I just wanted loud shit that could also make a lot of just like noise. So yeah.
Ryan asks, what's your favorite thing about performing?
I don't know, like I like gauging reactions of people, especially like when there's like negative reactions, or like when I know people don't know how to react, because like when we play with Tweak, like we're not facing the crowd or anything, so like there's a lot of like awkward silence. Like we intentionally like will not say a word in between songs and like not do anything and just like stand there, and so there's like this awkward silence, and like it makes people uncomfortable because they're used to people like talking and like just like making banter, and it's just like this weird, very uncomfortable silence. And I don't know, I like making people feel uncomfortable a lot of the time. Especially,
that's a pretty fucking awesome like technique to like road to take, you know? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know, the silence thing just happened on accident once. Like we were like, I think Will or like our guitarist was like tuning or something, and like our drummer just intentionally like didn't click us in because it was just dead quiet, and he just like sat there, and like neither of us said anything, and then it just like turned into this thing, and we're like, all right, yeah, like this turns out really well, like. And I don't know, a lot of people always say that like I roll my eyes to the back of my head when I drum and stuff too, and they're like, it's weird, like you're like the Undertaker, and I'm like, I don't even notice I'm doing this shit, like it just happens. And yeah, I don't know, I like making people feel weird, I guess.
What wrestler's intro music hits you hardest? Like,
dude, okay,
chills.
Fuck. God damn. Of like recent shit?
Anytime.
Okay. I might have to go through.
Like Stone Cold's was so iconic.
Yeah,
breaking
like,
glass,
and
then
yeah, that's one that like I feel like that's on everyone's list.
And definitely the Undertaker for sure. Like
yeah,
that's just
Undertaker.
Who was it was like, I'm an ass man?
Dude, Billy Gunn. Hell yeah. Dude, fuck. Actually, probably like one of my favorite ones is, I mean, it's obviously Gold Dust's fucking stupid, like, not stupid, it's just so fucking cool, and like the like the super synthy lead over everything. But like his brother recently like was did like a copycat gimmick called Stardust, and his theme song was like really fucking catchy too. But it was like, but you know, Finn Balor's theme is like really awesome. Old Big Boss Man, like Attitude Era Big Boss Man, yes. Like just riffs, it's fucking tight. God, what was that?
Do you remember Gilbert?
Oh yeah,
the fake Goldberg, because Goldberg had that like elaborate fucking fireworks show when he came out, but then Gilbert just had like two dudes with sparklers follow him to the stage.
and like you lose in like 5 seconds.
I wonder what Gilbert's doing these days.
I don't know. He's probably. I hope he has like. I hope he works at like a really nice car wash or something. That'd be tight. Or he's like head of WWE for some reason. Like that'd be fucking tight.
So over 1,000 people have tuned in to watch this tonight.
They tuned in to watch me, or like watch us talk about fucking like balls and dicks and cheese and wine. Like that's awesome.
I said it at the beginning of the show that I'm pretty sure that like dick and fart humor is gonna destroy any credibility that I have whatsoever. But
oh man.
Anyway, it was awesome having you on tonight.
Yeah, man.
This
was fun.
Why don't you go ahead and tell people about your band camps or whatever you can you want to put out there, and also if you want to type into the comments and leave links for everyone, that'd be awesome.
Cool. Yeah. So I have a personal Bandcamp page where it's just under my name, Seb Alvarez. That I have like basically every project I've ever worked on. Just like links to all the music on there, and so I've like that. You can find like all the music that I've done on there. Trying to think shows. Tweak is playing with Arsonist and All the Girls July 26th in Indiana. Like Blackmail is also playing that show, so that'll be fun. It's also like a fucking 9-band bill, which of course the metalcore show has like 9 bands on it as always. But yeah, no, I'm trying to fucking think what else. So we have that. Meth, the project that has me on this show. I have tapes coming out for that project, hopefully within a few weeks, like Disrobe in the US, and then I have another label doing distro in the UK, which I'll have links to that soon. And yeah, no, I don't really know. There we go again. I don't really know.
But, all right, well, the last question I usually ask is, well, actually, before I get to that, we usually do a lot of giveaways on this show, and I try to include one at least once every 2 shows, or we do like landmark follower giveaways, or sometimes I'll just get on Facebook and be like, hey, I feel like giving away some shit. Here's some shit.
Yeah.
So, do you have anything from any past bands or anything that you could send over for some of the people that watched tonight?
Actually, yeah, we could do this Tweak record. So,
right on.
Yeah. So, yeah, I could send that over and we could do that.
Okay, sounds good. I'll send you my shit after we get off. But
hell yeah.
So the last question I usually ask is, what has been the most fulfilling moment of your musical career? Or experience, if you don't want to call it a career.
Let's see. Most fulfilling.
Is it your mom watching this interview?
Yeah, she's such a sweetheart. Dude, I'm such a mama's boy. It's fucking stupid. But no, Tweak, we had played with the Fall of Troy in '68 last year in Baltimore, and after our set, Thomas Verrack said we reminded him of Arab on Radar, which was fucking tight. Like, that was one of the coolest things. Like, anyway, that was like the fact that you paid attention to like our 8-minute set was tight, but like that was really cool. And then, I mean,
an 8-minute set.
Dude, yeah,
it takes more time to set up. It does for you guys to play.
Fun story about that show too was like we hopped on last minute and we're touring with another band, our friends in Artorias, and they're like, yeah, you have like 20 minutes to play, and I was like, okay, both of our bands could fit our set in 20 minutes, and we played like our fucking 8-minute set, and I think we played like 8 or 9 songs, and then Artorias hopped on like immediately after us, like we just shared gear. And they played, I think, 7 songs in, yeah, like another like 7 or 8 minutes, and we were done under 20 minutes, 2 whole sets. Like,
that's awesome as fuck.
Yeah, but no, that one was really cool. I don't know. I think overall, a lot of it has been like booking shows. Like, more than anything has been like the coolest thing. I ran like a house venue out of my house for a little while, like a year or so, a couple years ago, and like I've been booking shows for like 6 or 7 years, and I don't know, it's just cool to like have bands come through and then like just see other people interacting with like people they've never met, and like seeing my friends' bands meet like other bands on tour, and then like seeing those bands like go off and tour together and stuff, and like that one, I think that's honestly probably the most fulfilling thing, like outside of like just like my own personal endeavors.
Would you say that it was the reaction that you got from Meth was surprising?
Oh yeah, yeah, it was very surprising. Like, I mean, me and Zack, the guy who recorded it, actually, like, because I was like filling him in, I was like, yeah, they're putting it on like Mathcore Index podcast, and like you guys wanted to do this interview, and I was like, and we were like talking about it because I mean we like we were talking about earlier, like we recorded all that in studio and stuff, and like Zack was like, really, like for Meth? I was like, yeah, like I don't know, like and yeah, it got like downloaded a bunch more than like I thought it was going to, and it got like yeah, it got a really positive reaction overall, and
yeah,
like
we try to do like 3 big interviews a month, and then we'll throw like up and comer, like who we believe like is carrying the torch for, you know, these bands that aren't together anymore, you know, like your Tower of Rome's and Robinsons, etc. So like I really feel like it's awesome to capture the past and then capture the present at the same time. So it's like we're always willing to, if we believe in the music that you're making, like if it's good, we have absolutely no problem putting you guys on here. And like I honestly feel like these interviews, like the interview with you, the interview with Jonah, the interview with Maya, and the interview with See You Space Cowboy are some of my favorite interviews that I've done, just because like everyone we interview is pretty humble, regardless of how big or how small or whatever they were. But if you go back and look at the run times, the ones I just mentioned go on for about like 2 hours and 30 minutes because they're fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're fun to talk to, you know, people who are excited about their music and just are fun, awesome people. So
I appreciate that.
I just want to thank you again. Like, it's been awesome having you on, and it's cool to have a blossoming friendship with you.
Yeah, man.
Via the internet.
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, this has been fucking awesome. Like, interview aside, it's been awesome just to like actually like have this conversation in general too. Like, it helps me get to know you a lot better too. So yeah, no, this was awesome.
Now you're making it sound like a date.
Dude, yeah, no, I mean, should I send you flowers with this tweet record? Or should I send you like a bag of mashed potatoes like I did with my friend? Like, I mean, I told you.
When I get packages in the mail, I actually tape me unboxing them. So if you send me something funny, it would just better the video.
Oh, dude, okay, hell yeah. Totally gonna do that.
So, all right, bud. Well, thanks for coming on, and I will message you after the show.
Cool. Awesome. Sounds good, man. Thanks for having me.
Yep. Have a good one.
You too.
All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and close this one down because I don't feel like transitioning. And fuck it, it's right here. I'll just transition. Hi, guys. So next week, catch our Frontier interview. Then stay tuned. Always check our page for more awesome shit that's going to be coming out. We have a lot of good Sebs fat. We have a lot of good interviews coming up, and we're going to, you know, we're live every Sunday with, whether it's a big band, whether it's a small band, it's going to be a good band, and I promise you that. I never know how to end this because I don't have a fucking sign off, and it's been a year, and I should probably think of one. I think Buh should come up with a sign off for me, because he's the comment VIP. I'd say Buh and Donnie have been killing it tonight. So I guess see, it'd be cool if I did my podcast on Tuesdays, because then I could be like, see you next Tuesday. Alright guys, Arvidarchi, or fuck yourselves or something. See you next time.